Okay, now the first thing, even as marketers, when those of us who even have anything to sell or to promote, you want to find out, make sure you know who your audience is.
All
Right?
right.
When it comes to streaming, you're not necessarily always going to go to a large audience. It could be with your core group. You know what I mean? So first of all, establishing who your audience is, knowing who your streaming service providers are. Um, we're going to go over just to assess what tools you currently have. You may have everything you need, but then again, you may not. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to recommend some stuff. And we'll go over some songs, some settings and adjustments, quality and video and all that stuff, right?
Cool.
Um, Now, in terms of audience, I'm thinking that if let's just use Strizzy as an example, we're
Yeah.
gonna kind of want to go out to a large audience. Now, the thing is, you have to ask yourself, okay, do I want to do? Does he want to be intimate with the audience, or does he kind of want to be from a performance perspective? Like, whereas the audience is pushed back and is not really engaging them or answering questions or taking stuff like that. For instance, now even in this Zoom meeting, right? If you're on the top tier of Zoom, you could have up to 1,000. I think it's 1,000 people in your.
Yeah.
So that could be an audience. That's an intimate one-to-one audience. Then you don't always have to let them talk, but you can present or he can perform. You know what I mean? And with people in real time. Whereas Facebook, you got maybe 15 to 30 seconds of a delay, right? So in terms of wanting to be able to connect with people, Zoom kind of does both, but as we'll go over later, the audio in Zoom is not as good. I'm gonna prove that to you right now. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna just minimize this. Right, I'm gonna in my Zoom settings in my audio, I can just a minute. Let me stop sharing this real quick. I can let you guys hear my original sound, which is not the best. Right, I'm gonna turn it
Cool.
off. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna let you hear Leader's track without the original sound.
Okay.
Right, so it's off now. You may have heard a difference in the quality of my voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the track.
There's a whole lot of worry.
Just take note of
There's
that
a whole lot
kind of MP3 sounding turn, right?
Yeah.
Just try remember.
Okay, now I'm gonna turn the sound on.
Okay.
Is that audio in or is that speaker?
This is I'm coming in the way I'm coming in. I'm using my another computer.
Okay.
I'm coming out of that computer, out of that sound card into the sound card that I'm talking to you guys on.
Okay.
Right, so you're hearing my voice and the music coming out of Logic. Right?
Okay. Through Logic. Okay.
So I'm coming through Logic, but no, this is with the original sound on.
God's in control. The world's caught up in
Quality is a lot better.
situations that been
I'm sure you can hear the quality is better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like the best broadcast quality, but for the average presentation, you can do that. Now, I
So
don't.
that's sorry, Dwight. Is that last one was the direct link through Zoom, not the sound card?
Yes, this
Okay.
is coming directly from my sound card. Now, in Zoom, I'm not too sure if they offer it for the free program. If you guys in the bottom left corner, you're gonna see that the mic, right, where you can set your mic in the bottom left.
Mine's on the top. I'm on an iPad at the minute, and mine's on the top bar.
Okay, well, if you were on a desktop, you
Yeah.
can go in there and go into audio settings.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not too sure if it's limited to what version of Zoom you have. But if you go to audio and then you click on advanced, which is at the bottom of that area where you set your sound cards up, there's a setting that says show in meeting option to enable original sound from microphone. If you click that, that gives you an option on the screen to turn on and off your original song, which will bring the sound in from your song card.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's limited to a paid version of Zoom or a free version of Zoom. I just don't know.
Well, so I've got my computer on next to me.
Okay.
So I'm just having a look at it. So when I go into settings, there's an audio tab.
Yep. Now,
Um,
if you go in that audio, if you click on that, what do you see?
so it's got test speakers, testing the headphones and stuff, microphone. And then it's got a couple of options: use separate audio device to play ringtone simultaneously, automatically join, mute my
No,
microphone.
no.
No, I don't think I have.
At the very bottom, do you see an advanced button?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, wait. Yeah, I've got an advanced.
Click on that.
Yeah, I'm on there. So show in meeting option to
Yeah, man.
enable original sound from microphone.
Click on that. And
Okay,
then you see it pop up on the screen,
I've clicked that.
right? So now, if you connect your song, if you go in through your song card, your sound will be so much better. I mean, it'd be way better than trying to do, even if you're doing just some collaboration. Like if Rabs, if you wanted to work on something with Strizzy and he needed to kind of hear your music in real time, this would be the way to do it. It's the clearest that you can get
Okay.
without the other method that I'm going to show you later, right? So I just wanted to show you where you can actually turn on that feature, because a lot of people don't know about it, and they do their Zoom meetings with the Zoom regular audio, which gets canceled the minute you
Yeah.
start doing music and voice together.
Yeah.
One of them begin to compress each other, right?
Yeah.
But that way there, you can go in right through your sound card, and
Okay.
the quality will be a little bit, and it will also depend on the bandwidth that you have available, which will kind of give it a little bit of you hear some sort of phase cancellation,
Okay.
but it's nevertheless it's probably it's not as good as going to Facebook with a sound card.
Right.
Zoom is not it's not as good, but for like collaboration, you can't beat it. Okay, let me get back to this here real quick so we can breeze through. Okay, so now once we've determined, what size audience, it could be, like we said, just a group collaborating, building a track, writing a song, or if it's going to go live to his VIP. Now, an idea that I had is also like you could do, even if you're doing like an album launch, so to speak, you can have front row seats within Zoom for like 30 or 40 people that, if they wanted to, pay or whatever, you can even set that up. But you can have a select group of people, that's your front row seats or your VIP section, that actually you're able to interact with in real time. And then you can stream that whole presentation out to Facebook for those that'll just watch it, which will be like his, extended family.
Yeah. So I thought about doing that. So then streaming it to Facebook, are you doing that through Wirecast?
No, well, you can the way to do that. That's the challenge, right? With Wirecast, you would then have to let me show you how I'm doing that.
Can you stream your whole meeting from Zoom straight to Facebook?
Yeah,
You can.
with the business edition, and I think it has
Okay.
to have the webinar add-on,
Right.
right? Like right now, I can go to Facebook or YouTube or any custom
yeah.
RTMP server I want.
Can you go to Instagram then?
No.
No.
Because of the fact the way Instagram is set up, you gotta get like a few different like hacked programs
Yeah.
to give you the option to stream directly to Instagram.
Okay.
The way to do it, no. Okay, you just gave me the solution. If we were in Zoom, we're in Zoom now. Let me get out of this real quick. We're in Zoom now. Now, Rabs, you're on what phone you on? A Samsung?
iPhone. But right now I'm on my Mac.
Okay. Well, now let's imagine, right? If you're able to choose your screen, if you go live to Instagram
Yep.
using your phone, but if there was a way to set your screen to
Yep.
be the camera and not the camera.
Yeah, so there is a way. We just don't know how to do it. There's a radio DJ called Charlie Slough. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Okay.
He does a thing called Fire in the Booth. So what he's been doing recently during the quarantine is a thing called Fire on the Gram, where what he's done is he goes live on Instagram, people join, they perform, and everybody gets involved, reviews, etc. The way he's got it set up is pretty much exactly like yourself now. So you know how you're controlling the graphics behind you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On his one, he has it like that. So he must have a solution that's channeling that screen capture in to Instagram.
Okay. The other way is if you were going live directly using your iPhone, there's another interface called an iRig.
Okay.
IRIG. What it does, it takes your even it even works on Android. It will take your the power connector that you use to charge your phone.
Yeah.
It goes in through there, and it'll
Okay.
send HD audio and video right into your phone and right into Instagram or Facebook or wherever you're going live. So your camera, your phone camera, it will have to be your camera, but your audio and everything would be as whatever quality you put it in. This iRig, it goes in. I mean, the audio is just as good as Wirecast or vMix.
Okay.
Now, like I said, there has to be another piece of software which is allowing someone to capture the screen on their phone and then stream that to Instagram. If you're seeing two people in Instagram, it has to be happening that way. I haven't really tried it, but I can certainly try that out.
Keep a look at. So if you go on Instagram and look for Charlie Sloth and look for Fire in the Gram, you'll maybe get an idea of maybe how he's doing it or whatever. I don't know,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I've seen a few guys, even a few guys from my country, that did a lot of reggae clashes on Instagram,
Okay.
and one guy in particular, I can find out from him what he's using, but
Yeah.
I'm imagining that it's got to be some sort of there is an app. It's called, I think it's called Yellow Duck, that guys were using. But the other day I went to go check it out and the site was down. So they may have found out about him and just kind of took him down. But he had like a piece of software that allows you to go to Instagram from your desktop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called
That's interesting.
Yellow Duck. I think that's the
Okay.
name of it, Yellow Duck.
I wrote that down.
Yeah, I tried when I tried to go on it. Like like the site was actually going. It wouldn't even take you anywhere. So
Okay.
something's happened, but that's another solution. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, the Instagram thing. If you're able to do that, then you can have as many people. If you're able to use your screen to go to Instagram, you can put as many people as you want in your Zoom meeting and
Yeah,
stream that.
and yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane, right? And then
That
with
that
with couple that with the quality audio, you're good to go.
yeah, for real. Like, yeah,
Um,
it's a good
so
idea.
yeah, man, that's it. So so we know who our establishing our audience is. 1 minute, let's get it back up here. Okay, obviously you know about the streaming providers. There's another one that you can check out called StreamYard. I haven't really been on it, but I've seen a few guys use it. Um, it seems to have some pretty good features. But
Uh,
any video provider any video streaming provider that you're using that has good video or good graphic overlays and stuff like that, you can couple that with the other solution that I'm talking about in terms of audio. Because a lot of the software outside of OBS, vMix, and Wirecast, a lot of the software is not going to give you good audio. It's going to give you at best what I just showed you with Zoom, but
yeah,
it may get a bit congested if you start doing a lot of music
yeah, multiple
talking type
streams
thing,
and
right?
stuff. Yeah.
But the I have the I'll show you when we get to the end how I do it to bypass all of that,
Hmm.
right? So now obviously you're gonna need a decent sound card. So I'll go even go past that. Sound card.
Yeah.
Um, decent webcam, or if you got lights, depends on what you're looking for. But make sure that make sure that your camera can handle a high bit rate as well. Because I found that my computer will fight harder when because it's trying to do its best to broadcast the best quality within the camera.
Yeah.
If the camera does, it seems like if the camera doesn't have it to begin with, it's
Hmm.
an issue. Hang on 1 minute. I think we got one more person that is trying to get
I
in.
wonder if you can set it up so your phone can be a web camera for your computer. Like, because I've got the newest iPhone which has got a decent 4K camera on it. I just wonder if you can rig that in a way to set it up so you can use it as a web camera for your computer.
Yes. Within Zoom, you can certainly use your phone as long as you're in the meeting, right?
Yeah.
You can just select that as an option to use your phone.
Okay.
Even with um, with Wirecast, there's a feature called Rendezvous, and that is like to bring another caller in.
Yeah.
But what in my testing, it wasn't stable.
Yeah.
With vMix, they have there's this called vMix Call, and it's much more stable. Whereas you can connect with a phone, um, iPad, any sort of tablet, anything you can connect with it, but you can also use it as a secondary camera,
Okay.
or third camera, just to kind of fill in, where you're trying to whatever you're trying to show.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, as we know, these cameras, the quality of the cameras is pretty tight. Even with the Mevo camera that I have that belongs to you, right?
Yeah. I
Vivo,
forgot. I was wondering where that was as well. I forgot about that.
right? So now that, but even with the Mevo camera, you can bring within Wirecast, you can bring in that Mevo camera via its IP address, I believe. There is a
Yeah.
way to
Yeah.
connect it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you know, all of this equipment is perfect. Is necessary rather.
Yeah,
Sound
man.
card. These are the basics: sound card, camera, lighting. That's
Yeah.
if you're gonna do anything decent, you want to be concerned with those items.
Have you been using the Mevo camera for your live streams?
No, man, we always had trouble connecting it with our phone.
Okay.
So it's actually at the studio.
All
We
right.
used it maybe twice, and it was. I mean, no, for me, you know how my brain works. I probably can't figure that. No, Lita, no, she kind of had it figured out a bit, but what it was. I think it was draining her phone battery, or something was getting drained really quickly,
Right.
and we had some issues just connecting it, trying to get the phone to see it,
Yeah.
right? But even with that, I think the Mevo camera has a separate audio input. It's got like a
Yeah. It does.
3.5,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can come from audio system to beef up that audio.
Yeah.
Um, no,
You
with
don't.
this,
You don't happen to have my other little Sony camera as well, do you?
yes, I
You
have
do.
yes, I have all your stuff.
Fuck. I was wondering where that
Come on,
was
man.
as well.
I've got
Brilliant. No, that's good. That's a weight off my mind. I'm thinking. I've been searching through a whole load of boxes of stuff recently, thinking where the hell are all my camera bits?
but see, but I got we just got joined by a good friend of mine, DJ P Nichols. Is in the background. He hasn't shown his cameras yet. Do I have to do that? So there you go, P Nichols. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Really cool.
Yeah,
You
man.
did it, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So now with this slider, we're just talking about I'm sure you guys would be familiar with this. Any sort of work, I'm telling you from experience. If you're gonna go live, do everything you can do before going live. Do it. If you could pre-record anything, because chances are most times it's just us that's doing all the legwork. We don't have a team of people, someone that's concentrating on sound, or someone's concentrating on lighting.
Yeah.
But if you can do your own like promo piece or introduction video, so that all you're doing is just maintaining the actual live stream. What I suggest is doing like even if it's like a 1 minute intro video, so that you can, when you go live, that video is playing, and that gives you a chance. Because most times, well, for me, if I'm going live to Facebook,
Yeah.
what happens is the broadcast, although you may tell it to be public, it starts in private.
Okay.
So, so I use those first 30 seconds to go to my phone and change the broadcast settings to public.
All right.
And if you can avoid doing that, people, when they come on, you see a lot of people when you see them going live. I
Yeah.
guarantee you see a lot of people with their heads down, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to make their broadcast public.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you had like a 1 minute filler, you
Hmm.
can have that sorted out, and then when your video finishes, you can just come in.
Okay.
Do everything,
So
everything.
what software we need for that? What type of software?
You need like something like let me go back a couple. You need Wirecast. See here, I'm got streaming providers. You're gonna need something like OBS, which is free, right? Wirecast, vMix, StreamYard. You can't just use the native stuff like Facebook or YouTube. YouTube may give you a few more features, but I would recommend if you're looking for something free that's quality, OBS is the way to go. But it's gonna take some setting up because it's open source, so it's not really done for you. You kind of have to configure it.
So,
vMix,
so, so could you do that for us?
can I do it for you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to connect to your computer. Yeah, that's you can easily have someone do it for you remotely, or you can check YouTube videos and all that. That's fine. It can be done, but it's just not as easy as, in my opinion, as vMix or Wirecast because you have a template that's already set. But then
Okay.
there's other ones. But yeah, just to reiterate, going back, man, prepare and then test. Mainly testing your sound. Like I have a private business page. Well, it's just not public. That I got I stream and I check my video. I look at the lighting, and I listen to my audio to make sure that I know what my people are gonna hear when I go live. And I test every single time. I don't care if I have my settings saved. Sometimes just weird stuff happens. So I always go live on my private page first, and I also check for. That's a good way to check to see if you're going to be playing any music that is going to be flagged.
Okay.
However, I would suggest if you're. I'm specifically speaking about Facebook now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a second Facebook account
Okay.
that you never use. Go
Right.
live on that page. Test the music that you're gonna play. Because if it gets blocked, then at least your main profile won't be blocked.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So test on that one, and you can
So actually set up a separate account, not just
Yeah.
a separate page.
yeah, separate account.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
even with that account, you can set up you can set up a fake page just to kind of see. Now listen, let me tell you the benefits of having a page. The benefits of going live on a page is that after your broadcast, you have more features in terms of editing, where to post it, how you can benefit the live broadcast if it's on your page. But if it's on your profile, it's limited. But more people, when you're first starting out, more people are going to connect on your private page because that's where they are. No one really knows about your business. So it's kind of like, which way you're going to do it. And it takes a long time. For instance, if you go live on your business page and share it to your personal page, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that everyone's going to see that notification.
No.
All it is
Okay.
just a post.
Yep.
So they would already have to have liked your page. So it's kind of like a teething process
Yeah.
when you're starting. But I would say test. And what will happen is you'll get to know, especially if you're using something like vMix or Wirecast, you'll get to know your levels because it's difficult to tell what's too loud when you're streaming because you could be looking at your levels and say, yeah, I'm nowhere near zero. But if
Yeah.
you listen back on your phone, it may be actually too loud. So
Okay.
I'm learning lately that for me, like minus anywhere between like -6 and -12 sounds excellent, but it doesn't look like much within Wirecast. It looks like it's too low. I'm like, so you're tempted to turn it up, but no, man. Monitor it with your phone because most people will be looking at your phone, at
Yeah.
their phone rather.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Test it. You can't do too much testing. Next one, quality. You know, I'm sure Rabs would agree with me that man, your audio quality and Rabs is his more picky than me. If it,
Actually, I
didn't
did have
think.
I had a question around this, to be honest, right, if you don't mind.
Okay, hold on, let me just. I've got one more
Or
person
just
that showed up.
let me know when.
Hang on, I've got one more person to let in. So just want to say welcome to Donald Roland. You showed up a little bit late, but that's fine. I am recording this so I can make this available afterwards, guys.
Cool.
So Rabs, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, so my question is, with the artists that we are working with at the moment, we're going to have a great opportunity for a joint Instagram live stream.
Yeah.
Like you said, one of my main things is about the quality of the audio. What would you say for best practice, sorry, in terms of ensuring that the audio between them two is streamless? So one thing I should explain is, let's just say you're on one side, I'm on the other. You're playing the tracks and I'm singing on top of them. What can we do to try and make that as a seamless? Seamless.
Okay.
Sorry.
What you have to do, now you can do that using Zoom, but it's not going to be the best. There's no one program that I found that has the good marriage between sound and video. You're going to have to do it separately. Like, you can use Zoom to connect with this person for video, but for audio, you're going to have to run a separate audio stream, which is, I can kind of show you guys a little. I can't demonstrate while we're in this, but it's all you're doing is using a peer-to-peer audio streaming service that operates within your browser. Something that is going to give you like 320 kilobits per second audio between both places. One provider I'm using right now is called Clean Feed. What that does, I can go into. Hold on, let me see if I can stand by 1 minute. Let me see if I can actually show you my screen where it will be. 1 second. Desktop. Let me do that. Now there may be some configuration that is required, right? Okay, you see this? I'm talking,
Yeah.
right? I'm talking, and you should be able to see where it says Dwight Jones, my level going up and down, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, on my other computer, which I've connected through the browser, I'm going to just turn that on. Oh, wait a minute, let me just connect, right? Now, if I was to play audio, you guys won't hear this, but if I were to play audio from the second computer, which I'm going to do now,
There's a hole.
okay. But I haven't set this. I have this computer set up to bring sound in through where I'm talking to you guys now. I would have to reroute the audio. But the point is that these two people, right? The delay. You see this down here? It says 4 milliseconds network round trip, 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight. I mean, I had a guy on last night, and you see this here? Here it says black hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is it's a rerouting program. It's a free download that you can use so that you can reroute the audio that's playing in your computer back into the clean feed. So whatever's on your computer would play. The reason why I can't do it for you now is because out of my the demonstration computer, I'm using the sound card so I can use Logic and come into you guys so I can't show you. But trust
Yeah.
me, it is like literally being in the room and you can talk over each other, right? So I use this with Zoom. So you can with your Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
you can put up as many people as you want, right? And but you have to somehow get your Zoom meeting into Wirecast. And that is done. Let me show you how I do that. You have to bring it in as a hold on. So Rabs, to answer your question, it is possible because I'm doing it now. That's what I'm trying to fine tune. Right? I'm just gonna show you my Wirecast screen
I've
right
got.
now.
Sorry, there's something else I should have mentioned that complicates the situation even more, but that part could help a wide range of people. The feed should needs to go through Instagram, through a dual live.
You can the clean feed operates in Google Chrome, so it should work on the phone. So
Okay, so you can just switch your output device for the audio to flow through there.
yes, I have yet to test it. I'm sorry, I've yet to like run a session with it, but I did connect my phone, and I was able to see and hear my feed from the computer like I was right in the room.
Okay,
So if you're able to use that as your mic
for the
source,
audio side, and then
yeah,
just use
man,
the standard camera for the video, that would work for
yeah,
station
definitely.
traffic.
Okay.
So now you see here inside of Wirecast, I have. Let me see. I'll have to. I don't know if this is gonna work right now because what you have to do, you have to bring um, you have to bring Zoom into
Yeah.
Wirecast as a screen capture.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because of like Google has made some adjustments recently, which makes it almost difficult to bring screens into a video program. Something changed, and I don't know the exact name of it, but something changed. So it does. You have to kind of fiddle with it to get it working. So once I click on my screen capture layer, I can then hold on. Let me just move this thing right out of my way. I can go up here, and then I have to select. You can select whichever window. You can select your full monitor if you want, right? But you can choose whichever window you want to bring in.
Mm.
And if I choose Zoom, like I don't know what that is, but if I choose that, hopefully, see, it doesn't always work. It'll bring in. It should bring in my meeting, so I have to sometimes restart it. And nope, that's not it. I have to sometimes restart it, but this is where you would do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to like because of this thing that's happened with I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's so I would even have to like kind of disconnect it. But what that does, so for instance,
Try item 0. What I think it is I think each of those are a code name for each of the screens produced within from
yeah,
Zoom.
but even item 0 that brings you to like the sign up screen of Zoom. Right now you're looking at this overlay down the bottom here. You see
Okay.
yeah, that's what that is. So even if I looked at the screenshot itself, it's not. I know it's not reading it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would in this instance I would have had to have before I go live. This is the first thing that I do. I connect Zoom to Wirecast, and I may have to turn Zoom on and off maybe 3 or 4 times before it actually sees it. But the session, our meeting will be right here, right in it. It'll be right here, and then I hit it out to stream it. But there is some configuration. Usually, what will happen is the meeting number would be in this list. So what's happening is the computer is not recognizing the Zoom ID. like the ID of our meeting. And every now and then I'll just kind of get it to work. I have to kind of, switch to monitor and, just do full screen or whatever, just to kind of get it to kind of reset. And even if you hit reset or refresh, it's sometimes it's very irritating.
Temperamental.
And
Yeah,
you
man.
get lucky. But so to answer your question, from a desktop perspective, yes, you can definitely use that clear feed, and the audio would be 1-to-1, and it's probably like maybe 2 milliseconds of a delay, and you're not gonna beat that anywhere. But with Instagram, if you're able to go directly into Instagram, you launch clear feed, and all it is hold on, it's just a matter of sending you an invitation. Let me see something. You physically just go to clear feed, and you click on connect, put their name, send an email, and then on their side, they'll get an email that just says to join. And when you join, you're in your browser. So you at that point you would then select your sound card as your input source. So anything that you're sending, I'm telling you, the audio is at 320. Like if I go to my settings now, right now it's set to music optimized, right? You can have this if you're only talking, you can set it to speech, low quality talkback, or three. If you have to have a really really high constant upload speed to do that 320. But music optimized is kind of a fluctuation in between here. I found that if I use 320, if the other party doesn't have good internet, or if we got it'll really pull on your CPU. But the audio at this level with music optimized is crystal clear, man. It's like you're on stage together, and it's so clean that the two DJs, they can actually mix off of each other. Like they can actually, you got one DJ that's playing, he could come in and then you could just mix it right in, and the other guy could go off. You won't know the difference. It's so smooth. And this is from two different DJs in two different, places in the world. It's that easy. No, let me rephrase. It's easy once you understand what you're doing, because you still may have to tweak. Like for instance, last night I had a DJ on from Bermuda, and during my testing phase, I was looking at my live stream on Facebook, and my video was jittery, and that was because in my in let me go back to Wirecast. In my output settings in Wirecast, it'll show you, it'll give you the option of what strength basically to stream your video at. So the encoding that I chose, you know what? It's not showing, and I don't know why. But you guys can't see the back screen that I have. But initially, I was streaming at 720p at 4 megabits per second, and that was a bit glitchy. So I backed it down to, because there's a setting that I could set it to for 720 at 2 megabits per second, and it was completely smooth, right? So, and this is pretty high because you can really stream at like 700, 800 kilobits, or less. So this Wirecast is streaming up like, 4 megabits per second. The highest I'm seeing in here is, in Wirecast, is 7 megabits per second at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So it's pretty, your stream can be really, really strong in Wirecast if you got the bandwidth and the CPU to handle it. I mean, it'll be, sheesh. If you got the CPU to handle it, VJ, with your computer, with the refurbished computer, I'm sure that your computer can handle that sort of stream. Like you can have whoever you want, you just send them that audio link, connect over Zoom, so that you got all your participants on video, or even your audience, and the audio link between two parties. So my whole purpose of doing that was to try and set up some way where musicians can play together. Like I want to put together a band so we can do a live performance like in real time. You've seen a lot of that on social media, but I think most of what they're doing is recording and then they're editing it and they're even broadcasting as live,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But this, I mean, all of us at this point, if we were connected through that clean feed audio, it'll be like real time right now. Like you could
Okay.
actually, we could play music together, and it's been such minimal delay, So that's my goal. That's where I'm going, and
All right.
I'm got like 15 megabits upload speed in my house, but it's probably maybe 8 devices that are using the internet right now, and I'm not using a separate network connection. We're all on the same network connection. You know what I mean? So even my stream last night, within vMix, it'll tell you how much CPU you're using, and typically they want you to stay below 60%. Now at the higher bit rates, you could be up as far as 80%,
Right.
90%. The other day I was at 100%, and the computer's just screaming. But I backed on my upload speed, my output to 2 megabits, and it took me down to like 50. So I was averaging 55 to 60. So the computer can work a lot more productive now, and the stream was clear. But the guy I had on last night, he had an issue with his audio. But if he had, I'm gonna do another test with another guy later on tonight. He actually has OBS, and he's gonna play some music, and I'm gonna kind of play some music, and I already know that his connection is solid. So that's the one thing I haven't tested. Like last night, the guy was connected with like a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. All his connections on his sound card were like that, and some of them were like RCA, and he had like a buzz. You couldn't get rid of the buzz, but the audio quality, man, is attainable, Rab. So you can do it. Let me go to the next slide. Hold on. A green screen. Hold on. Okay, so that does it for like sound quality, which we all know. For me, man, that is the most important thing. I would rather have a picture that's messed up, but with quality sound, rather than the other way around. You got this nice HD sound, but you can't hear it properly. It sounds no, man. Hey, sound is most important. Um, Video quality. Um, you know, most phones these days can handle 12. That should be 1280 by 720. Most phones can handle that, and lighting right now, even with because I'm using a green screen, I have I just have 3 lights actually because of where I'm at. I'm actually in my bedroom. I'm right in the corner of my bedroom. My green screen is like I'm touching it. That's how close it is. You should never be this close. If you look at the diagram, you see where that person is in front of that green screen. You should be at least maybe 2 to 3 feet in front of it if you're going to use a green screen, so you can get some light behind you. The key is to light the green screen evenly from either side, as you see in the diagram, and then you have some key light and some fill light in front of you. That's not absolutely necessary, but for certain presentations, you may want to, just kind of step up your lighting a bit. But if you're going to light a green screen, if you're going to use a green screen, the key to making it look the best is lighting the green screen. You have to put light on it to even out all the creases. Like my green screen has got, because when I don't use it, I actually filled it up. It's not even rolled up. So when I undo it, it's got all these creases in it, but you'll never see that because I'm lighting it on the other side. And then I have one, like a ring light in front of my face. Right? So lighting is important. Lighting and video quality, obviously that's important.
Where did you get your green screen?
I got that on Amazon.
All
And
right.
You can get actually, you see that green screen kit? You can get
Yeah, yeah.
something like that, man, for under 200 pounds. Like the green
Okay.
screen, the lights. But if you do get lights,
Yeah.
some of them may come with LED lights. If they are LED, make sure that they are white. Like the color temperature has to be like daylight white. But
Okay.
what I found is that the soft white lights are better for video. And if you're going to use lights, this is how I learned the hard way at the studio. One of my students pointed out to me that my LED lights weren't white. I'm like, you gotta be crazy. I just bought these. These things, you don't know what you're talking about. And I had a different light, the soft lights. Sorry, I had a ring light that was white. He said, all right, I'll show you. Turn them on. Because I had got the LED lights first.
Yeah.
Man, when I turned on that ring light, that thing made my LED lights look brown. That's how white it was. It was a completely different color,
Yeah.
and it can affect things that are being worn that are white. I'll give you a perfect example. 2 weeks ago, I was doing some streaming for the church that we attend. So in the guy's house, he has really, really white lights that are recessed, and it's got like six of them. And then we have white soft lights, just like how you see in this diagram. But he also has a chandelier that has like kind of just yellowish lights. And I was looking at my stream, and it had this, like, the guy had on a white shirt, and I'm like, man, does that shirt look so dirty? It looked dingy, like, because we usually have a white background. The white background was pure white, but his shirt, which was white, looked yellow. I couldn't figure it out. Then I looked up and I said, oh, we forgot to turn off the chandelier lights, which were that yellow color. When we turned it off, the shirt just went white. So it can, mix matched color lighting. You got to be kind of careful. So you may have to figure out some way how to, if you have mixed matched lights, some way of, balancing them, making them all the same color temperature, because it can affect your colors, especially like whites, even skin tone. It can really affect skin tone. Like the guy that I was streaming, he was really dark skinned, so we had to use a lot of light to light him, but not make him shiny. So it was like the lighting was key. But throwing in that yellow light, oh man, that messed up stuff. Um, you guys are familiar with all these streaming platforms that you can actually stream to, some of
Yeah.
which we already know. I'm hearing that Facebook is launching a group video platform pretty soon. And the people at Zoom are pretty scared because that's who they're going to be competing with. So maybe sometime soon you'll be able to do what we're doing in Zoom directly on Facebook with up to, I think it's 20, no, up to 50 people
Okay.
directly on Facebook. But I guarantee the audio wouldn't be as good as going through
Yeah.
that clean feed
Yeah.
perspective. But yeah, that's basically everything that I wanted to cover. I know that you know most of us on here have extensive experience in audio. But if you guys want to kind of get together on like a one-on-one basis, I think I seen one more person that just joined us. Ah, my boy Jamie. Hold on, hold on. See, listen, this brother that's just joining us, right? Let me explain something to you guys. There's a team, a football team called Liverpool, right? And the reason, hold on, let me. He needs to bring in his video. I don't know why he don't want to share his video, right? But the reason, I hope he hears me. No. The reason that people like this man show up so late is the reason why their team is not gonna get the cup this season. It's over. He comes in when it's finished. Look at this. Like, come on. Hang on. I can't hear you. See? Turn your mic on. Turn your mic. Let me unmute you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, I went and linked and logged in from the calendar setting that you sent me. So you probably meant for me to come in at the end. I'm just saying. That's why I'm just logging in, because my calendar notification popped up.
Hey, it must be. You know what? I think there's an issue with the GMT, because right now GMT is GMT +1. Is it? So it may be 5 hours between us now. If you're back in Bermuda.
Great. I'm on St. Davis time.
Oh, of course, that's even worse. See, on my side, it's telling me now that it's 5 o'clock. What time is it back home?
1.
Yeah, you're 4 hours behind. This thing started at 4 p.m., which is 12 p.m. your time, Mr. Pitcher.
Now, I see that you're recording, so please send me all the information by recording so I can get a little more better versed in this streaming stuff that you're trying to do.
See, these DJs, see some of these DJs. No, Mr. Pitcher, to your, on my screen is a guy there named Andrew Nichols. He's a DJ, right? So he showed up late too. So I don't know what's going on.
No, that was not my fault. It wouldn't go through.
But yeah, it's recorded, so I'll make sure that you guys get a copy of that.
Yeah, please.
But if you want to get with me so we can kind of go over, VJ, I definitely want to get with you so that I could go through that clean feed. I want to be able to connect, right, so that we can experience it. But if you guys want to do like a one-on-one session where I can come in and help you make the tweaks, no problem. Just let me know, right? But yeah, I think we've covered most of what I wanted to cover today. If there's anything else, let's arrange it separately. Rabs, what's up with you? You going?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're there. I say okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm paying attention. Don't worry. I just keep thinking. You know what it is? I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna set this thing up to make it work.
Okay, well.
But yeah,
okay.
as you're volunteering to test it with us, I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, we could do that. When we get off, I will look at my schedule. Maybe possibly tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, we're all on lock. Oh, VJ is still working, right?
Yeah. I'm still on the clock 9 to 5. So.
And I'm still working too, Dwight. See that? See that?
I tell you.
I'm still serving the government, Bill.
I tell you.
Serving the queen.
Yeah. That's probably why Liverpool is in front. It's biased.
We're gonna win the league.
No, you're not.
It's over.
But yeah, but Jamie, one quick question before you go, Jamie.
Come on.
Hey, what's up, Donald? Nice to see you, brother.
Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going?
Jamie, do you have a sound card with your rig to go into your computer yet, or you're still going in with ambient sound?
I'm still beginning in ambient. I actually have one on order.
Okay, good.
I have a little USB one that I have on order.
Okay.
As well as this TRRS adapter or something. I said I'll try.
Okay. All right. Well, when you get that, we'll I'll connect with you so we can get you sorted out.
I'll see that like once you send me the video, I'll watch it and see your setup, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I had your boy Prophecy on last night, so he kind of got a taste of it. You know what I mean? But he had an issue with his sound card, but he got to experience the one-on-one, the one-to-one audio, and I can do that with each of you. If you want to set it up, I can kind of show you one-on-one what that works like. It'd be difficult to do it here in the Zoom meeting, but definitely one-on-one, because you'd have to connect, you'd have to make I'll have to make changes, and if I do that now, you wouldn't be able to hear anything I'm saying.
Yeah, because the external sound card that I had isn't working, so.
Okay. Yeah, and that's
I'll look at the video once you send it to me. I'm gonna get back doing my work. Okay, mate?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Bless up, you guys.
Bless up.
Bless up. Take care, y'all. Peace.
Nice one, man. Cool.
So any questions before we go?
I was gonna say I just had a question about so when you are trying to connect to Instagram, is there any way you can just connect to Instagram straight from your computer?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about that earlier. There is a piece of software that exists It's called Yellow Duck.
Yellow.
But for some reason, I couldn't get to it. So if you guys find it, let me know. Yellow
Okay.
Duck.
Yellow.
That allows you to, the guy, he was kind of, I guess he got a lot of attention, especially now, that we're in this where we are. Everyone's trying to find
Yeah,
out
it's
better ways
here.
to
Yo,
stream.
I've just found it. Yellow Duck TV.
It's Yellow Duck TV.
Yellow Duck.tv. If you go to Yellow Duck.tv, that thing will take you there. It's a live stream to Facebook, to Instagram. Sorry.
What are you getting
okay.
onto the page? Because the page is coming up as not connect. You can't be reached on my side.
Well, I've got it on mine, and I've got 2 download links, one for Mac or one for Windows.
So
Can you
download it.
download it and
Download
I'm
it right
downloading
away.
it. I'm downloading it now.
download.
Download. Hey, download that thing right away.
Yeah. Yo, I can share that on WhatsApp or something if people want that.
Yeah, definitely. So there's your answer, Donald. There's your answer. So hopefully, yeah, you know what? Because it's not even opening up on my computer as
It's not
well.
opening on mine either. So I
Yeah.
don't know how the hell.
I'm running it in Google Chrome. I don't know if that's making any kind of difference.
Yeah,
I'm
me
in
too.
Google.
It's showing up for me.
As well.
It is.
Oh, you got it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be expecting that inbox or that delivery
Yeah, man.
attachment there from you, VJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, the package.
No sweat, man. I'll stick that on Dropbox and send you the link.
Cool. But yeah, from what I've heard, that's the way that guys are doing it. So, but before, I think I was looking at it was yellowduck.com. That was so he's probably just changed his website address because he got pulled down. Because I mean, if Instagram finds out about this, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah. They're going to start trying to block that, man, and rewrite their code.
Yeah. So yeah, because I still.
Oh, your audio's disappeared.
I can't hear you.
Yo, your audio's disappeared, Dwight. You dipped.
Oh yeah, it's audio disappeared.
He's there. His picture's there.
Okay, what about
There you go. We can hear you now. Your audio dipped for a hot minute.
Oh wow! And that was right after I went to that site.
I'm trying to block you.
They're trying to kill me already. Oh man! So no, that is awesome. If you can get to go to Instagram from your desktop, you can use Zoom, and you can use the clean feed for your audio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that today. As soon as VJ sends me that link, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Try it.
I'm Dropboxing it now. I'm doing it now.
All right, cool. So any other questions?
Dwight, in your testing, can you try and test a joint Instagram live? See how that affects it.
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll test it first on my end just to make sure that I have all my settings correct, and then I'll link you guys, Rab, so you can have just have prepare yourself to go live with music or whatever, and I will test it on we can do it on my Instagram account, we can do it on yours, doesn't matter, but it'll be no, with Instagram. Do you guys? Because I hardly ever use Instagram. Is there any way
I
you
think
can
what Rabs is on about though with Instagram, you have a thing where it brings up like two screens in one already in the system, and I think Rabs is. I think Rabs wants to know if we can feed our own thing into that and another thing in still seamlessly, like.
So, because I hardly ever use Instagram, right?
I don't really use it too much either.
So what it is?
I don't use it either.
What it is right now, Dwight, is due to everyone with the lockdown being trapped inside and stuff, is the biggest new feature that everyone's attracted to, and the most amount of interaction for artists or businesses right now is through the live feed, because people have got the time to sit there at home and just watch you perform live or whatever creative content that you're doing.
Right.
And as I said, with that example I was telling you earlier with Charlie Stoff and Fire in the Gram, he's kind of branded his window. So whoever's joining, their window's normal. It's just his window that's branded.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'll find the link and I'll send it into the chat now, so anyone can access that and view that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
do that quickly, bro.
So listen, I'm on my Instagram page now, right? And my wife is listen. My green screen is right here. I'm in my bedroom. My wife is right here, and she's about to hear me ask this question, and she's probably gonna kick me. I'm trying to figure out what do I press to go live. I can't figure it out. I'm on my
I th-
like I'm on an Android phone. I don't know. I can't see like the go live button. Where is it?
how you go live?
Jeez.
Give me a second. I'll find out for you. It's cool. It's landing because I'm not even too sure myself. Like I was trying to find how you physically go find somebody's live the other day because sometimes it pops up and you get a notification and I click it and that's cool. But I wanted to figure out how you actually go and physically find somebody's live that's currently on.
Yeah, I can't even.
Um,
I can't even see.
go live on go live on Instagram. Android, isn't it? Android. That's what you're
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Oh man.
Android.
Yeah, I've clicked my picture. I've clicked the home screen.
So I've just put that link in the chat for anybody who wants to access that and see what I'm referring to with
Okay, Raps.
I think you have to tap your camera icon, and then the option will come up in there somewhere.
Tap my camera icon.
Yeah,
Okay.
scroll to live at the bottom of the screen, then tap.
Oh, something that says select. Okay, now what's that? I'm in multiple gallery photo video. Nope, gallery.
So on the Instagram app, there should be like a picture of a camera or something, and that's to start a new.
All I see is a plus sign.
Or all right, tap the plus sign,
Yeah,
and then
and then
scroll to the bottom. Is there an option for live at the bottom?
no, mine just says photo and video and gallery. That is weird. And I've been live on Instagram before, but I can't remember what I done. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out because yeah, this
So
is
the
crazy.
camera, are you clicking the camera icon in the top left hand corner?
When I hit the plus sign,
No, just go on the home page on your Instagram app,
yeah.
and then in the top
Oh
right,
yeah.
top left corner is the camera, right? Click
Yes.
that, right?
Right there
Click that, and then
at the bottom.
somewhere on there's going to be a live option.
Layout. Oh, mine says like
In,
four.
it says in Instagram stories, toggle through to the option at the bottom by swiping and find live.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a few different. I've got a few different options
Cool.
for my layout. Yeah. Okay. Live. Okay. All right. Okay. I see where I can go live, and you can select. You can choose your layout to go live, or I think. Okay. Yeah. I'll figure it out. I see. Yeah. No, Rabs.
yes.
Um.
Can you see that link? If you want to get that link up and share
Yeah.
screen.
I see the link. I got the link. I'll check that out. But before, okay. But I'm gonna check. So VJ, when you put that in the Dropbox yet? I'm gonna try the desktop.
It's just uploading now. It's going to be 4 minutes. It's uploading to the
Okay.
Dropbox.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, V, do you have the IE account on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Dwight goes live, see if you can join him, see if he can route it through.
Right. So that'll be a little bit later on. A little bit later on today. I want to test the desktop version first. But
Yeah.
with the Yeah, Rabs, with the phone version, once I send you a clean feed link, you should be able to connect the audio from your phone and use that audio as the audio going into Instagram. Hopefully, not too sure if that's gonna work, but it'll be ideal. That would give you the the sound quality that we're looking for.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
So
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to test that one.
yeah. So I'll look at the guy's video, right? What time is it now? I gotta go like in a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
So VJ, I'll just hit you back up a little bit later on after I kind of do
Come
some
on.
things.
Yeah, no.
Any other questions? Donald, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Okay. P. Nichols, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Are you gonna email us the link to the video? You know, this is recorded.
Yes.
You're gonna upload.
Yeah, I'll just send it to you via WeTransfer.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
I'll send it that
Oh,
way.
man. Yeah, can I get that as well?
Yeah, man. I'll send it to all of us.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, P. Nichols, you said you downloaded OBS already?
No, I haven't.
Come on, man. You must be from Liverpool. Yes. Come on.
Just send me the information. I'll download it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, send it on my WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Cheers.
Hey, listen. This man, P. Nichols, he is a real DJ on a real radio station. Come on, man. He's playing on radio in London, and he shows up late to my meeting. And
D-Major got some jokes today, boy.
come on, man. Hey, and VJ, check it out. You wouldn't think that we talked yesterday. He told me to remind him of the meeting today. He said, make sure you send me an email. I sent the email.
And it wouldn't go through. It said my email was invalid. If you look at your WhatsApp, I'll send you the same message.
He then calls
And
me.
you know what? He knows it, He knows it.
Then he calls me. It must have been, what time you called me? 3:30?
Yeah.
I said, listen, yes. And then I go live at 4, and he comes in, what, 5 o'clock?
Not to become 5 o'clock.
4:30.
Earlier than that. About 4.
That's all right. But it's cool. Make sure I send out the video, man.
Please send it to me, please.
Yeah, no worries. But thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad that we did have this meeting and that we found out about Yellow Duck, which I'm gonna check out.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Cool?
1 minute left.
Yeah. All right. So listen, man.
Cool.
Hey, until next time, man. Appreciate you guys, and I'll make sure.
Send me the information, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. You
All
get
right,
it.
cheers.
Cool. All right, you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Nice one for that.
Okay, man.
Take care, have a good
Peace.
day.
All right, Raps.
Blessing, y'all. Peace.
Cool.
That's all.
Bye.